What is good, my fellow masters? So we officially have word of when the 17 million downloads campaign will be dropping, and that would be April 14th and running through to April 21st. So I know a lot of people have been eagerly awaiting this, mainly because this is the campaign where we can have a free SSR servant. So with regards to obtaining the free 5-star, first thing to note is there is a requirement. Unfortunately, it's fairly reasonable. It's just to have cleared Orleans. The actual 5-star ticket will be obtained from one of the limited master missions of the 17 million downloads campaign, and that's just to clear Chapter 1 or Section 1 of Orleans. Once that's done, you can claim the ticket and then go to the exchange event items in the Da Vinci shop and then choose from the list of eligible servants. The servant will be added to your present box where you can claim the servant. And note that the servant right now is temporary. There are two conditions you'll need to meet in order to make them permanent. One is to ascend them at least once, so basically, get them to first ascension, and then raise their bond level to 5. And then the servant will be officially added to your roster. So if you don't do that within the allotted time period, then the servant will disappear. So, don't let that happen. The time frame is relatively long. You get from the start of the campaign, the 14th of April, to June 15th. So that is, you have until June 15th in order to permanently add your servant. So to meet those two conditions. Which is, fairly reasonable. That really shouldn't be too difficult to do. And then we have the list of servants. There are 25 that you can choose from. They are all non-limited servants, except for the very recent Dioscuri. So I know a lot of people probably are wondering if I'm going to put out a video on, which servant to choose and so on and so forth. I am working on that. I hope to get that out maybe in the next couple of days if everything cooperates schedule-wise. So please, bear with me on that, and I hope you look forward to it. And then, fortunately, we have confirmation that NA will be getting the retweet campaign that I spoke of in my latest Castoria SQ video. And basically, so, there's a retweet campaign, Facebook and Twitter, actually. It's not just a retweet campaign. We need to reach a total of 65,000 Facebook reactions, shares, and then Twitter likes and retweets. So that's combined, not each. And then we'll get 30 Saint Quartz, worth up to 11 Saint Quartz summons. So basically, 11 a shot. So don't forget to participate in that. That's, it's a fairly hefty amount for NA. Usually it's around 30,000 combined from what I recall. But it's great that we're getting it. 30 Saint Quartz will definitely be welcomed for many people that are trying to save up funds, Saint Quartz funds for Castoria or other servants that you may be prioritizing. We also have special consecutive login bonus. It's a 7-day login streak, and at the end of that, the most important thing is the 10 summon tickets. I know a lot of people are looking forward to that as well, for the reason of saving for Castoria. And then there is also a special total login bonus. Number of logins would be 4, and at the end of that, you would get 1 rare prism, which is very helpful. Plus the gold foes as well would be very nice. Then to make things easier to get your chosen free SSR to the first ascension at the very least, there is a 2x EXP campaign for those specific servants, double enhancement experience bonus, so that should make things a lot easier. On to the limited master missions that come with this download campaign, one of which is for the free SSR ticket. Notably, there are 5 missions in total that reward SQ, And if you're able to complete all of these master missions, limited master missions, then you'll be able to obtain a total of 20 Saint Quartz. Among the rewards from the limited master missions of this download campaign, you can also obtain a brand new 4-star command code, Blades of Niten Duraku, which increases the critical strength on a buster card by 20%. So if you have crit servants, this would be a perfect command code. Moving on, all of the Ember Gathering and Training Ground quests will be unlocked. So there would be no need to keep an eye on the schedule and wait for a particular day in order to farm for, Saber Embers or go for Assassin Training Grounds and whatnot. They will all be unlocked, so it would be a good opportunity to take advantage of this if you happen to need any of these types of materials. And then we have a pretty significant part of the campaign, which is for the Part 1 and Part 2 main quests. So basically the main quest for all the singularities and all the lost belts will have 0 AP cost. If you're trying to catch up on story, if you are relatively new to the game, this is an excellent opportunity to take advantage of. Can't get much better than 0 AP and to catch up on things. But you should note that this does not include the pseudo singularities, which is the Part 1.5 story arc. It's just the Part 1 and Part 2 of the main story arcs. In addition to this, there is a half AP cost for Part 1 and Part 2 free quests up until their first clears. Now, there is a requirement for it. You have to have completed Lost Belt 5.2 Olympus in order to be eligible for this half AP cost on free quests. And note that the free quests included with the 1.5 story arc, the pseudo singularities, is not included in this campaign. And then next we have the inventory slot increase on our command code inventory. We will be getting an additional 50 slots, so that expansion should be helpful. And I'm sure there are plenty more command codes to be obtained in the future. Along with everything else, there will be a new limited time craft essence added to the Mana Prism shop. And it's the 5-star free seeding, which on its own will increase the amount of QP obtained by 1% and increase Mystic Coat XP gain by 1% when the quest is completed. One copy will cost you 1,000 Mana Prisms, so in order to MLB it, you'll need to fork out 5,000 Mana Prisms in total. And then the Bella Lisa will be added to the Rare Prism exchange. So for those that missed out on getting the Bella Lisa the first time around, it will cost 1 Rare Prism to unlock. And what that does is basically make 5 copies of the Bella Lisa available in the Mana Prism shop at that point in time. So we will be getting a Rare Prism with one of the login bonuses, which will cover that cost, but then you would need to be able to buy each copy of the Bella Lisa for 1,000 Mana Prisms as well. And then the last 2 parts of the 17 million downloads campaign is an increase to the Start Dash login bonus, where the rewards for the 7th day will be doubled, effectively providing 60 Saint Quartz and 20 summon tickets. So that is very useful for those that are just starting out. And then for those masters that have decided to come back to the game after a bit of a hiatus, there is the returning master consecutive login bonus, in which case if you have 7-day consecutive login, then you will be able to obtain up to 30 Saint Quartz in total, plus other goodies that I am sure will be useful as you're getting back into the game. So those are all the goodies for the 17 million downloads campaign. Lots of things to be had and lots of mini campaigns to take advantage of. I really hope I can get the overview of the free SSR servant choices out in the next couple of days or so, assuming my schedule does cooperate. And then there's also the pickup summon banner to go over as well. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do a separate video for that, or if I will just sort of tie that in together with the free SSR video. But lots of info to go over on that. As always, thank you for watching, and leave a like if you enjoyed this. We'll see you in the next one.